Do you often eat peanuts, also known as groundnuts? This is a very familiar food in daily meals, both affordable and tasty. But have you ever asked yourself, are peanuts really good for your health? Especially when we have reached middle or old age, many people think peanuts are harmless, and that you can eat as much as you want. However, the truth may surprise you, because not everyone should eat peanuts. And if eaten the wrong way, this seemingly harmless nut can cause unwanted effects on your liver, your heart, and even your memory, fortunately. If you understand it well and know how to choose and use it properly, peanuts can completely become a great companion on your journey to healthy living every day. As someone working in the media industry, I often access many scientific documents, medical reports, and real stories from experts and elderly patients. And what surprised me was this: a common food like peanuts is frequently mentioned in cases related to allergy, liver problems, or gout, which are common issues for older adults. But on the other hand, there is also plenty of evidence showing that peanuts, if consumed correctly, are actually very good for heart health, brain function, and even sleep quality. That is why I decided to make this video, so we can take another look at peanuts in a fair, scientific, and approachable way. If you are over 50, or if your parents or grandparents are in this age group, then this video will be especially useful for you. Please hit the subscribe button to stay updated with health information suitable for your age. And if you have eaten peanuts before, please type the number 1 in the comments below. If you have never paid attention to this nut, or are still unsure whether to eat or avoid it, then type the number 0. I truly look forward to hearing your opinions and stories. Though small and simple, few people know that peanuts hold an incredibly impressive treasure of nutrients. First, we must mention healthy fats, which make up a large portion of peanuts, mostly and polyunsaturated fats, known for supporting heart health, lowering bad cholesterol, and protecting blood vessels. In addition, peanuts are very high in protein, with more than 25 grams per 100 grams, a figure not much lower than lean meats for those entering the later years of life. Maintaining muscle mass and feeling full longer is important to avoid weight loss or unhealthy snacking. Moreover, the amount of fiber in peanuts is quite significant, helping support a healthy digestive system while easing inflammation, something many middle-aged and older adults often experience. Peanuts are also a rich source of essential vitamins and minerals. Vitamin E in peanuts helps keep the skin soft and youthful, while vitamin B3, niacin, supports blood circulation and brain function. Folic acid, also known as vitamin B9, plays an important role in preventing heart disease and boosting immunity. We cannot overlook minerals like magnesium, zinc, and manganese, which are trace elements that strengthen the immune system, support strong bones, and protect cells from oxidative damage. According to data from the United States Department of Agriculture, every 100 grams of raw peanuts provide nearly 570 calories, enough to supply lasting energy for daily activities. Additionally, peanuts have a very low glycemic index, which means they do not cause sudden spikes in blood sugar, making them suitable for people managing blood glucose or living with type 2 diabetes. Another interesting point is that peanuts also contain resveratrol, a special antioxidant often found in red wine, which helps fight inflammation, supports circulation, and slow down cellular aging. With such benefits, it is clear that peanuts deserve to be considered a valuable food for middle-aged and older adults. But is being nutritious enough? The truth is, not really. Like any other food, the benefit or harm depends on how it is used. So the question is, are peanuts really good for older adults? The answer is yes, if you eat them correctly, at the right time, and are not in a high-risk group. But, on the other hand, if you eat them incorrectly, in excess, or belong to a sensitive group, peanuts can become a silent threat, causing unwanted side effects. That is why, to give you a more complete and accurate view, let us continue exploring both sides of the peanut. The top 5 benefits and 5 important health warnings you should not ignore when eating this nut. Following the impressive nutritional value of peanuts, it is now time to go deeper into the specific benefits for the health of middle-aged and older people. You will see that, when used properly, peanuts are not just a tasty snack, but also an ideal companion for heart health, brain function, and blood sugar balance. The first benefit, and the reason many experts recommend peanuts to older adults, is their ability to reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Thanks to their high content of unsaturated fats, peanuts can significantly lower bad cholesterol in the blood while increasing good cholesterol, which is key to keeping blood vessels clear and elastic. Not only that, peanuts also contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant compound commonly found in red grapes and wine that helps protect blood vessel walls, reduce inflammation, and prevent blood clots. A study published in a reputable journal also showed that eating about 46 grams of peanuts per day may help improve blood pressure and lower blood fat, both major risk factors for cardiovascular disease and stroke. The second benefit of peanuts is their ability to help stabilize blood sugar, which is very important for those living with type 2 diabetes or at risk of prediabetes. With a low glycemic index, peanuts do not cause sudden spikes in blood sugar after meals, like many other snacks. In addition, their rich content of fiber, protein, and healthy fats helps prolong fullness, prevent overeating, and support weight control, which is key to long-term blood sugar stability. That is why many nutrition experts often suggest peanuts as a healthy afternoon snack, instead of sugary cakes or sweet treats. Not only good for the heart and blood sugar, peanuts also bring great benefits for memory, something we all begin to care more about as we enter middle age. One of the standout nutrients in peanuts is niacin, also known as vitamin B3, a key nutrient that helps improve blood circulation to the brain. Thanks to this, adding peanuts to your diet in a sensible way may help enhance focus, memory, and slow down the aging of brain cells. Many studies have even shown that people who eat peanuts regularly have a lower rate of dementia compared to those who do not. For older adults, this is an extremely important factor to consider when deciding whether to include peanuts in their weekly meals. If you find the first 3 benefits impressive, keep watching, because there are 2 more that will make you appreciate this small but mighty nut even more. And you will understand why many experts call peanuts the affordable superfood for senior health. Besides the clear benefits for heart, blood sugar, and memory, peanuts quietly support appearance, immunity, and even sleep quality, which are important but often overlooked when discussing senior health. In reality, as we grow older, our skin becomes drier and more fragile, our immune system weakens, and our sleep is not as deep as it once was. This is exactly when peanuts can show their added value. Each small peanut holds a significant amount of vitamin E, a famous antioxidant known for slowing skin aging, reducing wrinkles, and easing dryness and loss of elasticity. If you often feel dry skin on your hands or cracked heels during cold weather, adding peanuts to your weekly diet might be a small but helpful step. In addition, peanuts contain omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce skin inflammation, soothe irritation, and support softer, healthier skin. Another valuable benefit is the presence of vitamin B6 and magnesium, 2 nutrients that strengthen the immune system and protect against oxidative stress in the body. Thanks to this, peanuts not only enhance beauty from the outside, but also boost natural defense from within. And here is the final surprise that many people do not expect. Peanuts can also support mood and sleep, 2 extremely important factors for the mental health of older adults. Peanuts contain tryptophan, an essential amino acid that the body uses to produce serotonin. Serotonin is known as the happiness hormone because it helps regulate emotions, reduce anxiety, and promote relaxation and comfort. For those who often struggle with sleep or feel irritable and moody, having a small snack of about 30 grams of peanuts in the evening may help the body produce enough serotonin, which in turn improves mood and helps you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. This is a simple, easy-to-apply tip and a much safer choice than relying on sleeping pills. So we have just reviewed the 5 most valuable benefits that peanuts can bring to the health of older adults, from the heart, brain, and skin to sleep. But like a double-edged sword, if used incorrectly or by those in high-risk groups, peanuts can also cause unwanted effects. Let us continue to explore the next part to learn which boundaries you must pay special attention to. Adding peanuts to your daily meals. Although peanuts offer many great health benefits, just like any other food, if used improperly or by sensitive individuals, they can pose unpredictable risks and even life-threatening situations. Many people often overlook this, thinking that peanuts are harmless and safe for everyone, but the truth is not that simple. The first and most serious danger is allergy. Peanut allergy is one of the most common and dangerous forms of allergy in the world, especially in the United States. Even a small amount can trigger symptoms in sensitive people, ranging from mild itching, hives, and swollen lips, to severe breathing difficulty, anaphylaxis, or even death if not treated promptly. Those with a history of allergies to nuts, or people with asthma or eczema, should be especially cautious, and it is best to avoid peanuts altogether. One severe reaction is more than enough to put your health in a dangerous situation. Another concerning risk is aflatoxin poisoning, a powerful liver cancer-causing toxin produced by a type of mold called Aspergillus flavor, which often grows on peanuts stored in hot and humid conditions. Aflatoxin cannot be fully removed by cooking or roasting, so prevention is the key. When choosing peanuts, look for large round ones with even light color, no strange smell, no moisture, no dark spots, and especially not sprouted. Storing peanuts in a sealed jar in a cool, dry place is the best way to minimize this risk. Besides allergy and poisoning issues, eating too many peanuts can lead to chronic inflammation in the body. This may sound strange because peanuts are known to be nutritious, but the reason lies in their high omega-6 content, a necessary fatty acid that can cause prolonged inflammatory responses if not balanced with omega-3, which is usually found in salmon, mackerel, or fish. Over time, this condition can affect blood vessels, joints, and even the skin. That is why experts recommend consuming no more than 30 grams of peanuts per day, about 50 nuts, to achieve good results without negative effects. Another common but often overlooked risk is indigestion and bloating, especially when peanuts are eaten on an empty stomach or in large quantities at once. Because they are rich in fat and protein, peanuts take longer to digest. For those with weak digestive systems, especially people with stomach ulcers or acid reflux, eating peanuts on an empty stomach may cause discomfort, bloating, or stomach pain. The best way is to eat peanuts in between meals, about 2 to 3 hours after the main meal. Chew thoroughly and avoid fried or oily preparations. Finally, peanuts contain a compound called phytic acid, a natural substance found in many seeds and grains. The problem is that phytic acid can interfere with the body's absorption of essential minerals such as zinc, iron, and calcium. This can affect bones, blood, and the immune system, especially if peanuts are eaten frequently without balancing with vegetables, fruits, or other grains. Fortunately, you do not need to eliminate peanuts. Just combine them with foods rich in vitamin C, green vegetables, or eat them at different times of the day to minimize this effect. So, even though peanuts are nutritious, not everyone should eat them, and certainly not in a the more the better manner. The important thing is to understand your body, choose clean peanuts, eat at the right time, in the right amount, and combine them wisely with other foods. In the next part, I will share the exact way to eat peanuts for better health in older adults, so you can get the most benefits without worrying about the side effects mentioned above. Although peanuts are a nutritious food and offer many benefits, not everyone should include them in their daily diet. In fact, there are certain groups of people who need to be especially cautious or should even avoid peanuts altogether to stay safe. First, we must mention people who are allergic to peanuts. For them, even a small amount can cause serious reactions such as itching, rashes, swelling, or more severe issues like anaphylactic shock, a medical emergency that can be life-threatening. This group should completely avoid peanuts in all forms. Next are those who have had their gallbladder removed. Because peanuts contain a high amount of fat, the body needs bile to help digest it. Without the gallbladder, digesting fats becomes more difficult, which can lead to bloating, indigestion, and unnecessary stress on a weakened digestive system. In addition, people with gout should be very careful when eating peanuts. Although peanuts do not contain as many purines as red meats, they are still rich in fats, which can raise uric acid levels in the blood if consumed in excess, making gout symptoms worse. Those with chronic gastritis should also limit their peanut intake, as the natural oils in peanuts, while good for the heart, can irritate the stomach lining when eaten on an empty stomach or in large amounts. Finally, children under the age of 1 should not eat peanuts. This is not only due to choking hazards, but also because their immune and digestive systems are not yet mature enough to properly handle this food. However, for most healthy, middle-aged and older adults, eating peanuts can be a good habit if used properly. So, what is the safest and most beneficial way to eat peanuts for health? First, in terms of quantity, experts recommend about 30 grams of peanuts per day, which is around 50 to 53 whole nuts. If you enjoy peanut butter, choose unsweetened and unsalted versions, and stick to about 2 tablespoons to get the benefits without excessive calories. The ideal time to eat peanuts is in the afternoon or evening, especially 2 to 3 hours after a main meal. At this time, peanuts can help you feel full longer, reduce late-night snacking, and thanks to tryptophan help you fall asleep more easily and sleep more deeply. As for preparation methods, you should choose simple ways such as dry roasting without salt or oil, or boiling with the shell on. Both methods preserve most of the nutrients without increasing sodium or unhealthy fats, which are important to control in older adults. If you use peanut butter, read the label carefully to make sure it does not contain added vegetable oils, sugar. The best choice is one labeled 100% peanut butter. On the other hand, there are some ways to eat peanuts that should be avoided. For example, salted roasted peanuts, butter-fried peanuts, or sugar-coated peanuts usually contain too much sodium and unhealthy fats, which are harmful to blood pressure, heart health, and body weight. Also, do not eat peanuts at the same time as certain medications, especially iron, calcium, or antibiotics, because the phytic acid in peanuts may reduce the body's ability to absorb these medicines and minerals. The best approach is to allow at least 1 to 2 hours between eating peanuts and taking your medications to ensure maximum nutritional and medical effectiveness. With just a little attention and small adjustments in how you eat, you can easily turn peanuts into a superfood in your daily meals. Delicious, nutritious, and supportive of your health as you age. But there is still one more very important question. How do you choose the right peanuts to make sure they are high quality and completely safe? I will share that right after this. Sometimes the smallest changes can have the biggest impact on health, and with just one simple action, you can begin your journey toward a healthier life. Starting tomorrow, why not try soaking 30 grams of raw peanuts overnight, then lightly roasting them without salt or oil, and eating them with one banana in the afternoon. This is not only a tasty and easy snack, but it also provides healthy fats, protein, and tryptophan to help you feel calm, stay full longer, and sleep better at night. Trust me, your body will thank you for this gentle care. And if you used to have stomach discomfort when eating peanuts, do not rush to assume that peanuts are not right for you. It is very possible that you were eating them at the wrong time or preparing them the wrong way. Instead of eating them on an empty stomach, try eating them 2 to 3 hours after a main meal. Instead of frying or adding sugar, choose to boil or dry roast. Even small changes like these can make a big difference in how your body responds. In conclusion, peanuts can be a natural, healing food, as long as they are used by the right person, at the right time, and in the right way. But if overused or consumed in a way that does not suit your personal health condition, peanuts can also become a double-edged sword, quietly causing unwanted problems. The most important thing is to listen to your body, observe how it reacts after eating, and adjust accordingly. Health does not come from big things, but from smart and consistent daily choices. If you found something helpful in today's video, please take a few seconds to leave a comment below. What will you change starting tomorrow? Will you begin eating peanuts in a better way? Or will you share this information with a loved one dealing with heart issues, high blood pressure, or trouble sleeping? And do not forget to press like to support the channel. Hit the share button to spread helpful knowledge to the community, especially grandparents, parents, or people you care about. Sometimes, just one small video, one perfectly timed peanut, can be the start of a healthier and more peaceful life. See you again in the next video, where we will continue discovering small secrets with big power from familiar foods all around us.